Empty boat. A Zen student was meditating in a small boat in the river. Suddenly, another boat collides with his boat. Angrily, he starts shouting at the other boat, ready to curse the careless person who hit him. But he notices that the other boat is empty. It is drifting without anyone inside. His anger disappears instantly. He realizes there is no person to blame, just an empty boat moved by the current. He realized that the anger had originated not from the person who had struck, but from himself. So the anger was not coming from the outside, it was arising inside. From that day on, whenever someone angered him, he always said, "The other person is just an empty boat." Hell and heaven. A samurai asks a Zen master, "What is hell and heaven?" "Master, who are you?" The samurai replies, "I am a samurai." The master says disdainfully, You look more like a beggar." The samurai's face flushed red with rage, draws his sword, and is about to strike the master. The master quite calmly says, "This is hell." Surprised by the master's composure, the samurai sheathed her sword and bowed respectfully. The master smiles. Then, this is heaven. 2 monks and a woman. 2 Zen monks were walking by a river when they encountered a woman. The woman was unable to cross to the other side. The elder monk picked her up and carried her across. Afterward, the 2 monks continued on their way. The younger monk remained silent throughout the day, but eventually he exploded. "We shouldn't touch women, but you carried her." The elder monk calmly replied, "I left the woman at the riverbank. Are you still carrying her?"
Enlightenment time. A student asks his Zen master, "Master, if I meditate every day, how long will it take me to attain enlightenment?" The master replies, 10 years. The student is a little impatient. "What if I meditate twice a day?" The master replies, 20 years. The student is surprised. Why would it take longer with more practice? The master smiles, "Because you can't have one eye on the target and the other on the road. Both eyes should only be on the road." So, the desire to do something is the biggest obstacle to achieving it. And if the effort is for the sake of reaching, it leads the person astray from their path. Snake's venom. A man went to Buddha and told him about his anger and resentments. Buddha handed him a bottle full of snake venom and said, "Carry this with you until the day you die, but do not use it." The man protested, "Why should I carry it? It will kill me." Buddha smiled and replied, "Anger, hatred, and resentment are just like this. The one who carries the poison is the one who gets poisoned." Shorten line. A Japanese master was meditating. A man approached him and said, "Master, will you accept me as your student?" Master drew a straight line on the sand with his finger and said, "Shorter it." The man erases half of the line with his palms. The master says, "Go and come back again in a year." A year passes and the man returns. The master draws another line and says, "Shorten it." This time, the man covers half of the line with his palm and elbow. The master refuses again. "Go and come back next year." Next year, the man comes again. The master draws the same line again and asks the man to shorten it. This time, the man says, "I don't know," and asks the master to tell him the answer. The master draws a longer line next to the first one and says, "Now it's shorter." To progress, you don't need to diminish others. You just need to enhance yourself.
Moving to man. Two men visit a Zen master. The first man says, "I'm thinking of moving to this town. What's it like?" The Zen master asks, "What was your old town like?" The first man responds, "It was dreadful. Everyone was hateful. I hated it." The Zen master says, "This town is very much the same. I don't think you should move here." The first man leaves, and the second man comes in. The second man says, "I'm thinking of moving to this town. What's it like?" The Zen master asks, "What was your old town like?" The second man responds, "It was wonderful. Everyone was friendly and I was happy, just interested in a change now." The Zen master says, "This town is very much the same. I think you will like it here." Broken cup. A Zen master was given a beautifully crafted crystal cup. It was a gift from a former student. Every day she enjoyed drinking out of her glass. She would show it to visitors and tell them about the kindness of his student. But every morning she held the cup in his hand for a few seconds and reminded himself, "This glass is already broken." One day, a clumsy visitor toppled the glass on its shelf. The cup fell down to the floor. It was smashed into thousands of tiny pieces. The other visitors gasped in shock, but the Zen master remained calm. Looking at the mess in front of his feet, she said, "Ah, yes, let's begin." She picked up a broom and started sweeping. The master knows that all is temporary, so she has already said goodbye to his cup before losing it. A cup of tea. A learned man once went to visit a Zen master to inquire about Zen. Zen master talked. The learned man frequently interrupted to express his own opinion about this or that. Finally, the Zen master stopped talking and began to serve tea to the learned man. He poured the cup full, then kept pouring until the cup overflowed. "Stop," said the learned man. "The cup is full. No more can be poured in." Zen master replied, "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions. If you do not first empty your cup, how can you taste my cup of tea?"